Hey there everyone, this is Mr. Lindsay. Have a drawing for you today. This was actually a request. This is something that my nephew requested, so I'm going to go ahead and draw for him and give him some ideas of some steps to help him with a character he wanted to learn. To be honest, I did not recognize the character at first, but I don't play a lot of video games, so I didn't know who it was. But a lot of you might recognize this character as we get going, and you see some of the details. Let's go ahead and you can follow along at home. I'm going to draw with my marker. At home, pencil's probably a little better with this one because of the details, and there might be some erasing as you go that you need to do. I'll show you a few spots where I need to erase, but I can't because I'm going to draw a marker. So I'll go ahead and get started. Let's start with the head of the character, and we'll draw an oval towards the top of our page. And say about there. So when I sketch, even if it's in marker, you notice how I went around more than once? I usually draw that way. It's not like my oval is going to be perfect the first try around, so I might go around a couple times. Same thing at home. In pencil, like I said, you can always go back and erase some of those things, but I just leave it and keep drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and move on and draw a triangle on the top and another one over here. So we have our ears, and inside you can draw a smaller triangle. On each side of the face, we'll draw a shape like this. Okay, there's our head shape. Now for the body of the character, I'll start off with a rectangle, and then we'll go back later and fix it up and make it a little bit more realistic. But to start, a nice rectangular shape like this will probably work just fine. That'll be the body right now. And then onto the legs. So the legs, let's draw a curved line coming out like this. Okay, maybe it curves back in a bit, and then straight across. This side, I'm going to draw this one a little bit more straight, but it'll still curve slightly, but let's make this leg look a little different. So we're going to go out a little bit more like that, so it's not quite as curved in. Now on this side, then we can actually go ahead and draw that across. On this side, we'll draw this line curving back in like this, and then over here, this line can go a little straighter back down. Kind of like one leg's bent and one's kind of pointing out towards us, so just a little bit different. The shoes or boots, we'll go ahead and let's draw a line down here and here, and another one down here and here. Okay, this may be a little longer than that one. And then right in this area, we'll draw a curve to show where the front of that shoe or boot would be. Let me slide that up. And then this can go across to here. Okay, so there's one. Now on this side we'll do something similar. So we'll draw another curve, maybe like to here. And then this will do kind of the same thing, kind of curve back in a little bit like that. Okay, so there's our two shoes. We can draw the bottom of it a little bit if we want. Okay, later we can go back in and color those in. Maybe extra couple details above the boots there. Alright, now we have to move on and add our arms. We don't have any arms yet. When we do the arms, I'll probably have them kind of down to the side. We want them to look kind of muscular, so I'm going to draw these arms with ovals to make it look a little more roundish, and we can go back and add the muscles later. But to start, we'll do this upper part of the arm with an oval, maybe about here. Okay, and then the lower part of the arm, another oval, maybe about there. Then on this side, same kind of thing. A nice oval for the arm, the upper part, and then the forearm, the lower part of the arm, another oval. Okay, no hands yet, but now we know where the arms are going to be. We can add the hands next, and what I do with the hands, we're going to make it look kind of like a fist. So this piece will go in this way a little bit, and then this is going to come over like that, and then this will be back up. And then right here, we will add a thumb. So it looks kind of like the thumb there, like it's clenching its fist. On this side, same thing. This can go up, and this can go back in, and then we need the thumb here. Okay, like the character's making a fist. So this is the fist here, and this is the thumb. This is the fist, and there's the thumb. Okay, this one's a little easier to see. It's got a little messy over there, but like I said, in pencil, the nice thing is I can go back later and I can erase a little bit of these extra lines that I put in when I draw. Alright, now let's go on to the body. Let's finish up the body so there's a little more detail. To make him look more muscular, we want to add a little bit of a line here. Okay, and another one about here that connects. And then these two lines actually will be fine. We need them there because this character looks like there's some sort of overalls here, so there's like a strap there anyways. So we want that. A belt, a little square with an extra line here and here. So there's a belt, and I think we can even squeeze in a little bit of like a holster here on the side. Maybe if there's room we could squeeze one on that side. Okay, so there's this belt, kind of like a utility belt there. Now on to the face. We can add some details to that now. And on our face, usually I would split this first, maybe about halfway down, and then we're going to go across this way and across this way. Okay, and character's mouth, it's like a curve here and a curve here. And then the eyes, a couple of ovals. Okay, and then you can finish off the eyes by just coloring them in a little bit. Usually I'll color them and leave a little white, so there's a little highlight in them. Alright, there's our main character. Got it all sketched in nicely. Like I said, with a marker you can see these extra rough lines. That's how I draw everything, and then if I was in pencil I would go back through and erase a few extra lines and tidy things up a little bit, and then go back through and start adding the color. Now, one thing I missed so far, the details on the body. We want to finish that up and make him look a little muscular here too. So we'll add a line all the way across about here, put one in the middle, and go all the way to the bottom. And then the stomach, we can add a couple more lines across, and then usually I will draw a shape around the stomach here, like so. There we go. So now he has a little more muscles there. Perfect. There you go. And at home you can finish it up, clean it up a little bit, and then add your own color.